Brussels chiefs suffered a savage attack by a Spanish MEP over the bloc's relentless attacks on Britain. Vox MEP Herman Tertsch argued EU leaders lack the ability to recognize their mistakes and listen to European citizens' concerns. Asked how he judged the bloc's attitude towards the UK during and after the Brexit negotiations, the Spanish politician told Express he believes EU chiefs are stubborn. He said, "The UK will do perfectly well outside the EU. The problem is not the UK, the problem is in Europe. Europe does not make the kind of self-analysis it needs to do. There's no self-criticism." He added, "They are stubborn in their own reality of wanting more Europe and only more Europe. And what is more Europe? Getting less vaccines than two countries like the UK and Serbia, very different countries but with one similarity, they are both not members of the European Union. Britain and the EU have been locking horns for 5 years, first over Brexit, today over coronavirus." In the latest attack on the UK, European Commission President Ursula von der Leyen a halt on vaccine exports, claiming the UK had failed to reciprocate the bloc's generosity. She said she wanted reciprocity and proportionality in exports, pointing out that 10 million doses of vaccine had gone from the EU to the UK. Although Pfizer jabs were crossing the English Channel to the UK, AstraZeneca vaccines were not heading the other way, she claimed. She added, "We are still waiting for doses to come from the UK, so this is an invitation to show us that there are also doses from the UK coming to the European Union so that we have reciprocity." Health Secretary Matt Hancock said the supply of vaccines to the UK from EU production facilities was fulfilling contractual responsibilities and we fully expect those contracts to be delivered on. He said the UK had funded research into the Oxford AstraZeneca vaccine and had a contract for the first 100 million doses for people in Britain. Foreign Secretary Dominic Raab has accused the EU of brinkmanship over Ms. von der Leyen's stance. He said, "I think it takes some explaining because the world's watching. It also cuts across the direct assurances that we had from the Commission. We expect those assurances and legal, contracted supply to be respected." He said Mrs. von der Leyen's comments contradicted assurances he had been given by Commission Vice President Valdis Dombrovskis and by EU Foreign Policy Chief Josep Borrell. He added, "We were reliably informed that they weren't aware of any plans to restrict lawfully contracted supply to the UK."